What's going on, guys? Frisk here. Today I'm bringing a brand new video. I will be uploading a gameplay before this. Actually, no, I'm gonna upload this gameplay first. The gameplay that I upload after this is actually a slums domination game. I just want to state right now, I just noticed while I was trying to edit it that I didn't get to put my overlay on there. So in the beginning, I do talk about my overlay. Don't pay any mind to that. I didn't get to put it on, and I gotta just work on that. I didn't know how to put it on. If you guys know how to, please help me out if you know how to. But what I talked about basically in last video was about Advanced Warfare, and if you want to know all about that, I'm gonna post that soon. And what I also want to talk about in this video is kind of the competitive scene and how it's been growing and probably even shrinking.
Flag secured.
And the competitive scene's been growing over the past years, I think. From the release of Black Ops 2 to the release of Call of Duty Ghosts, I believe the competitive scene was growing. Everyone's loved Black Ops 2. That was just a competitive game for everyone. And by that, what I mean is that League play in that game just made it a competitive game. The guns were very good in the game. That made it also competitive. I know I'm doing terrible right now. But, a lot of people underestimate competitive for you don't need to be good to play competitive. And that's actually a false statement. You need to have skill. You need to have talent to play competitive. You can't just expect to play one Call of Duty, be good at it, and be a competitive player. You have to be good at multiple Call of Duties. You have to know the strategies, like, just in your head. It's like, I know what to do. As soon as I hear that, as soon as I know what game I'm playing, I know what to do. That's what you gotta know. And you also gotta start somewhere. If anything, if you want to become a competitive player, I don't know much about competitive. I'm not a competitive player. I never stated I am. But I'm just saying in general that you've gotta know, you gotta start somewhere. And a good start for competitive is probably YouTube, just because of how the big YouTube has grown. If you make a decent channel, people can find you easily. If you make it personally on Call of Duty, which I'm gonna try to do a little bit more on this channel, people will find you more often, and that's how you're gonna get known in the competitive scene. And you might say old professional players like Scumpy, Nate Shot, TK Sharp, they didn't make it quick. They spent a lot of years trying to work their way up to competitive. They didn't get big till they started being known. Their team started being known. And a lot of people are saying competitive gaming is dying. To me, I personally don't think that's true. I think it's just growing bigger and bigger. People don't realize that every time a new Call of Duty comes out, a new fan base is gonna come. And people gotta know that a new fan base is gonna come for each Call of Duty. It's not gonna just be one Call of Duty, have a big fan base, and that's that. You're gonna have a big fan base for all Call of Duties, no matter what it is. Even if it's terrible, there's gonna be those people that love that game. Just like Ghost, a lot of people didn't like it, but it still had a big fan base. That's how people did start their competitive careers. I didn't start my competitive career because, as you see, I don't have a really big YouTube channel. I'm kind of trying to grow myself for a competitive player, but I'm not there yet. I can't well right now. I'm just gonna about one more time, I think. Okay. But as you see, I don't have a big YouTube channel. I'm working my way up, and I just gotta be motivated. That's one big thing in the competitive scene. You gotta be motivated to what you do. You can't just do it and hate it, because you're not gonna have any fun doing it. If you want to become a competitive player, you don't want to just sit there and make videos all day, hate what you do, sound depressed in your videos. You want to have fun at what you're doing. If you don't like it, then don't do it. You don't have to do it. If you don't like it, why waste your time on something you don't like doing? It's kind of like saying, if you play a sport, like let's say soccer, and you don't like that sport, and you just play it and try to get better at it, and you hate it to death, why do you play the sport if you're not going to like it? There's no point. You might be the best soccer player in the world, but you can hate it as much as you want. You won't go anywhere, because that's not what happens. You want to actually be happy with what you do and be good at it at the same time. And I don't want to make this a rant video of competitive players and all that, but that's kind of all I have to talk about in today's video. If you saw my last, if you didn't see my last video, not my last video. If you see my video coming up, probably, again, the overlay, I didn't do it. Sorry about that. I'll probably have that in a later video once I figure out exactly how to do it. But sorry, I opened up. But yeah, that's kind of it for today's video. I know it was a short video, kind of a rant. I repeated myself a lot. That's what I'm gonna be ending up doing. I don't know what to talk about much, so I'm gonna try to do my research more often and actually know what I'm talking about half the time. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like down below, and if you haven't already subscribed, I really appreciate it.